Trash Talk versus Titletown. Doug, Kamish. Week 10. We're finishing up some of our matchups here. We got Titletown. He's rolling with Jay Cutler against San Francisco on a Thursday night football. At the beginning of Thursday night football, don't forget, set your lineups on Thursday night. Games are going on if you own a Bear or if you own a 49er. Aaron Rodgers against Dallas. Aaron Rodgers hasn't looked terrible. He just keeps getting sacked.
His offensive line is Swiss cheese.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad.
It's horrible.
It's like 7-Eleven. It's open all night. No? All right. Okay. Anyway, Jay Cutler versus San Francisco. Who do you got?
I'm going to take the Niners.
Okay.
I think that Singletary will have them prepared and ready. And Cutler doesn't do anything magnificent. He might score some good late points because they're going to be down by quite a few, probably most of the game. Something stinks in here.
It's terrible.
It's a cloud of hot egg. But
I don't think I'm going to. Oh, it stinks so bad.
can the camera work in this?
Oh. Alright. If you wouldn't fart in here all the time. Oh my gosh, it's like a fog. Alright. I don't even know where we were
Oh,
at.
my pants are green. Roos are hurting.
I don't know where we're at.
I was explaining why Cutler is going to score some points.
Okay, go ahead. This is worse than the Richie one.
Okay, it's not like that. It's like, oh, I'm pissed now.
It's so funny.
Okay. I think Cutler can wrap up some courtesy points towards the end of the game because the Niners are going to be killing the Bears basically most of the game. Look for him to get some courtesy points towards the end.
Okay, so you're going to pick up Aaron Rodgers or Cutler as the winner here between the QBs?
I'm going to take the Rodgers.
Okay. How many sacks do you think he gets this week?
6.
6. Okay, perfect.
He's very accurate from his back.
Yeah, he is actually. Marshawn Lynch and Chris Johnson, newly acquired Marshawn Lynch, going up against Tennessee. Tennessee gives up a decent amount of fantasy points, but I'll tell you what, the thing that's going to be impressive is what Chris Johnson does to Buffalo. He's unbelievable.
He's a slimy little Johnson. I mean, the guy withers right through that offensive line, through the defense, and you don't even know he's got the ball, and he's already in the end zone.
Yep, you're right.
He is so slimy.
Yes.
In trickery.
Chicanery.
He's got it all. And I say he is projected on the low end at 39.
I'm going to take the under on that.
It's foolish.
I will say that I see that he could get 30 easily. I just don't know about 40 or more.
And I think the Chris Johnson, is the best running back in football.
Better than Adrian Peterson.
Better than Adrian Peterson.
Better than Michael Turner.
Better than Michael Turner. I just said he's the best running back in the NFL.
And you're not going with fantasy, you're just going actuality.
I'm going both.
Both. Interesting. All right. Well, anyway, on the other side of things, Ronnie Brown has a real good matchup against Tampa Bay. Again, we'll have to wait and see what the Wildcat does this week. We got Maurice Jones-Drew going up against New York Jets, who are very tough against the run. But Jones-Drew is a pretty good running back. So
Jones-Drew, he's the number 2 overall running back in fantasy points. But he's going up against the defense that loves to stop the run.
Yep.
So I look for
a prepared defense.
A prepared defense with the nasty Ryan with a game plan.
All right. I'm going to go with the trash talk on this one, although I do think that Brown and Drew I think they might be able to match Chris Johnson's points. I think Marshawn Lynch could have a decent game here. So we'll have to wait
I don't really care what Lynch does. I just know that the Big Johnson is going to come through and bring the hammer, and he is going to alone outscore the other 2 running backs for the Titletown. And I am so looking forward to playing this stupid high school offense known as the Wildcat.
All right. On the wide receiver end of things, he's got Braylon Edwards against Jacksonville. Jacksonville is just absolutely terrible against the pass.
It could be dangerous.
And you've got Larry Fitzgerald against Seattle and Patrick Creighton. Patrick Creighton getting some little fantasy love here from Titletown. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about it because I think he sucks. I think it's a great move for DJ. A move that must stay all day Sunday.
Now you've got Miles Austin rolling, and what's interesting about this, both of them can't catch a pass at the same time. So one's going to have a better day than the other. Miles Austin was shut out pretty much last week until one play, and all of a sudden he gets in double digits.
That's what Trash was built on this year. Is that one play? He's got one catch for 14 points. That's all we need.
Yep. Okay, then you got Donald Driver and Pierre Garcon. Pierre probably going to be showing up as that second wide receiver here. Austin Collie had a little bit of a stinger last week, and so Garcon might be getting a little bit more love this week. So
I sure hope so.
Kellen Winslow, Benjamin Watson. They don't give up. Indianapolis does not give up a ton of points to fantasy tight ends. You did pick up Brandon Pettigrew, and the Vikings actually give up the most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. So do you trust him enough to put him in that spot, though?
I may actually be starting him, so I have something to do in the 1 o'clock Sunday football game. And watching the Lions is abysmal, heartbreaking, destructive, sinful. It's tough to do. But if I had the Pettigrew in there, I could at least cheer for something.
Cardinals against Seattle, and Broncos against Washington. The newly acquired Broncos against Washington. Yeah, which is very interesting. But the Broncos really have a really good matchup this week. Do you think that he saw that coming and thought, well, I'll be able to match it with the Cardinals against Seattle?
As I was dealing with the Titletown, he is very excited about the Cardinals' defense. And frankly, I agree with him. I just don't know about this week going up against Seattle as they're just starting to find a groove. And the Broncos have a glorious matchup against the Redskins.
Yeah.
Glorious.
All right. Well, I'm assuming you're going to take trash talk because you're arrogant.
I am an arrogant skank, and I am taking the mighty Trash to secure a playoff berth for the 5th year in a row.
All right. I would love to pick against you. I can't. You gave me $20 to vote for you, and $20 is in my pocket. Trash talk will win. We'll be right back with our next matchup.